What's up, you beautiful Redditors? Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Welcome to the RNEWS morning show. And let's just jump into it. From r/news. North Carolina man arrested after he's discovered with guns. Explosives in plot to assassinate Joe Biden. His Reddit account username, Alex the Bodacious, talks about pedophilia and executing those he doesn't like. An internet post made by defendant on February 22, 2020 referencing raping children and posting child porn. WBTV also said. There is also an audio recording made on or about April 3, 2020 of defendant narrating the perfect porn video, which describes defendant killing two parents with a shotgun and then raping and impregnating their young daughter. Jesus fricking Christ. Makes me appreciate how vanilla my interest in adult women, their well-shaped butts and doggy-style porno is. I'm proud to be normal, not depraved, and sane. Really, it's uplifting. Waiting for Cannon to make claims that he's a paid actor to make conservatives look bad. Distinctly not bodacious, it must be said. Not very cash money. Sitting on a $500,000 nest egg. Spends it destroying his life. Proof that people have no idea how to be happy. Just can't do it. When you don't have money, you can at least pretend that the lack of money is why you aren't happy. What's this guy's inner monologue like? Well, with guns, explosives, pedophilia, murder, rape fantasies, swastikas, and Islamic extremism, it's probably just a bunch of screaming. He's a curry blend of crazy. He's a curry blend of crazy. Chicken jal crazy. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics. President Trump's Twitter accessed by security expert who guessed password MAGA 2020. Quote. It's now MAGA 2020. 1 inch. That's stupid. I used $ASCF at 1G sharp 4 decifarads. It's impossible to remember without practice, but once you do it's easy and can be used for all my accounts. I just think of a sentence and use the first letter from each word like protect account security. Simply with ordinary random descriptors. It's foolproof. My money is on MAGA 2020! Exclamation mark. Quote. He won't remember that. My guess is that it's the same, just added two-step. That's literally true. ArsTechnica.com. I suddenly saw that two-step verification for the account had been activated. Javert said. According to the Volkskrant, how can you tell an account has 2FA unless you've got him past the first FA? They've probably changed it by now. But it wasn't their first step. MAGA 2024. I'm taking liberty in assuming he can add by 4. Coupled with him wanting to be an exception to term limits. Pretty sure he'd write it as MAGA 20,204. I'll try Hunter 2. Ivanka 6,969. I only see asterisks. This is the one joke I will never get tired of, even if it is one of the most referenced. I put on my robe and wizard hat. Our president is an imbecile. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/World News. Charlie Hebdo Muhammad cartoons projected onto government buildings in defiance of Islamist terrorists. Remember that time South Park openly depicted the Prophet Muhammad during In the Super Best Friends episode and absolutely nothing happened? I'd like to go back to that time, please. They got lots of death threats, and didn't they have to dress him up in costumes and never actually showed him without it on? No, that was a later episode in 2010. The original 2001 Super Best Friends episode in Season 5 caused no controversy at all. To this day I have never seen the 2010 episode unedited. If I remember correctly, it even aired edited. I believe the 10 o'clock airing was unedited, and the following 11:30 airing was edited. I believe you can find the unedited version. I'll try to provide a link. Edit. Here. How long till Islamic extremists realize you can just search the Prophet Muhammad on Google Images? I imagine Google might want to beef up security. They're not exactly a rational bunch. Uh-oh, they already hate buildings. Congratulations, France. Show those frickers you won't back down. Fricking hurt feelings don't give you a license to murder. Photos of cartoons projected not included in article. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics. Biden slams Trump over COVID at final debate. Anyone who's responsible for that many deaths should not remain president. Trump literally said, "I take responsibility. It's not my fault, it's China's fault." Playing both sides so he can both confirm and deny. You can never be wrong if you make no sense at all. Taps head. Taps horde of weevils that nests on top of his head, disturbing and angering them momentarily before they shift back into the sweeping form they like best. I am not racist, okay, I'm racist, but I am the least racist. He's the least racist person in the room! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Wait, wasn't it? I'm the least racist person in the room. Joe Biden is such a hypocrite. He claims that he cares about the elderly that have gotten COVID. But he's taking 90 minutes out of his night to beat the crap out of one. This deserves gold. Sorry I'm poor. Edit. Thank you both kind strangers. Big smile here for ya both. Anyone who's responsible for that many deaths should not remain president, let's not forget that. They were preventable deaths. I love the facial reactions Biden has when Trump says something insanely stupid. Donald Trump has killed more Americans than the Viet Cong did. If that isn't enough to vote against him, I don't know what is. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics, Biden to Trump, release your tax returns, or stop talking about corruption. That line is practically a murder. His supporters won't care. That's fine, it's the independents, undecideds that matter. Anyone undecided by this point has obviously been kicked in the head by a horse. I guess it's getting the people that usually don't go out and got to get out and vote then. At least I hope. My friend is 28 and voting for the first time this year. Trump is the reason why. I am 31 and voting for the first time this year. Trump is also the reason why. I like that every business has a Chinese bank account. Everyone knows about my account. It's in all the records. A. You have refused to release your records. B. If everyone knew about it, why did no one know about it until your records were leaked? C. If every business has one, why are all the people who have dealt with Chinese banks saying this is shady as crap? Close it in 2015 equals actually active in 2017. It's okay guys, Trump said he would release them in the next couple of weeks, maybe, it's up to his people, but he'll release them, then we'll see. So many great, terrible, sound bites from tonight. 4 years ago, he said almost the exact same thing, sad it will trick some people. Biden is taking Trump to the woodshed tonight. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/World News. TikTok bans conversion therapy and white supremacist content. TikTok had conversion therapy. A TikTok, not just short videos. So they have everything that people post. If you post toilet cleaning videos, TikTok will have toilet cleaning videos. There's a famous pool cleaning guy on there, by the way. And a septic tank pumping guy. That's funny because my friend got banned for having videos promoting LGBT edit. It's my friend Gnome. He made a petition to protest it. But the link isn't working. It seems you can search Gnome Kostucky to find out more, as I think there are some articles about it. I personally believe TikTok is just a piece of Chinese spyware that deserves boycott as opposed to being pled with. They may concede to one but will only end up oppressing others while still taking every bit of info off your phone. So I refused to sign the petition. Maybe they consider that conversion therapy. Yet another big media attack on conservatives and evangelicals. Who are they going to ban next? Innocent Nazis. Greater than bans white supremacist content. Does that mean it allows all other color identity supremacist content? And that's where we're going to end today's show. But if you like what you saw, leave a like. And if you want to see more of the RNEWS show, hit that subscribe button. As always, this has been the RNEWS show and I'll see you tomorrow.